By the end of this video, I will give you 7 tips showing you exactly how to craft prompts that get you the mind-blowing results you're looking for. First up, and arguably the most important, define your objective. Before you even type a single word, ask yourself, what do I truly want to achieve with this interaction? Are you looking for specific information, brainstorming creative ideas, seeking a detailed analysis, or something else entirely? Think of it like giving directions. Saying, "Take me somewhere interesting" is like a vague prompt. You might end up anywhere. But saying, "Take me to the highest-rated Italian restaurant within a 5-mile radius that's open after 9 p.m. is specific and will get you a much better result. Let's look at an example. A vague prompt like, "Tell me about climate change" will likely give you a very general overview. But if you define your objective more clearly, like, "Provide a summary of the main causes and effects of climate change, focusing on the past decade." Structure this in table form with columns for cause, effect, and evidence year. You're giving ChatGPT a clear target. The more precisely you define your objective, the more laser-focused and useful the AI's response will be. Be specific and detailed. This is where you really guide the AI. Think of ChatGPT as a highly intelligent but somewhat directionless assistant. The more context and relevant details you provide, the better it can understand your needs and tailor its response. Don't assume ChatGPT knows the background of your request or any implicit information. Spell it out. Instead of just, "How do I make a chocolate cake?" consider what kind of cake you want. Is it for a beginner? Do you have specific equipment? What kind of frosting are you craving? By asking, "Provide a recipe for a moist chocolate cake with buttercream frosting, suitable for a beginner baker using standard kitchen equipment like a stand mixer and oven," you're giving ChatGPT crucial parameters. This level of detail helps the AI filter out irrelevant information and focus on providing exactly what you're looking for. Think about the who, what, when, where, why, and how of your request. Use clear and concise language. While providing details is important, avoid overly complex sentences, jargon, or ambiguous phrasing. Remember, you're communicating with an AI, not writing a philosophical treatise. Simple, direct language minimizes the chances of misinterpretation. Think of it as giving instructions to someone who speaks a different language. The simpler your sentences, the easier it is to understand. Instead of saying something like, "I was wondering if you could perhaps enlighten me on the intricacies of the biochemical processes that underpin the conversion of light energy into chemical energy within plant organisms," you can simply and effectively ask, "Explain the process of plant photosynthesis in bullet points." Get straight to the point. Use active voice. Avoid unnecessary qualifiers or flowery language. The clearer your request, the more accurate and efficient ChatGPT's response will be. Incorporate keywords. These are the specific terms related to your topic that help the AI pinpoint the most relevant information. Think of them as search terms that guide ChatGPT's internal knowledge base. When you're looking for something specific, make sure those key terms are present in your prompt. For example, if you're asking for health breakfast ideas, simply saying "healthy breakfast ideas" might give you a wide range of options. But if you include keywords like quick, nutritious, protein, and low sugar, you're significantly narrowing down the results to match your specific needs. Your prompt might then become, "Suggest 5 quick and nutritious high-protein, low-sugar breakfast ideas suitable for busy mornings." By strategically using keywords, you're essentially telling ChatGPT exactly what kind of information you're looking for, saving time and getting more relevant answers. Structure your prompt logically. Think of it as creating a mini outline for ChatGPT. Start with the main task or question, and then provide any necessary context, constraints, or specific steps in a clear order. This helps the AI process your request more efficiently and understand the relationship between different parts of your query. If you have a multi-part request, break it down into logical sequences. For example, Instead of a long, rambling paragraph about a weekend trip, organize it like this. Plan a weekend trip to Southampton. First, suggest 3 affordable hotels in the city center. Then, list 5 popular attractions or activities. Finally, recommend 2 highly rated local restaurants for dinner. Put this in table form with clear headings. By structuring your prompt logically using clear sequencing words like first, then, next, and specifying the desired output format at the end, you make it much easier for ChatGPT to understand and fulfill all aspects of your request. Specify the desired format. ChatGPT and other AI models are incredibly versatile in how they present information. If you have a preference for how the output should be structured, don't hesitate to tell it. This can significantly improve the usability of the information you receive. Looking for a quick summary? Ask for bullet points to get the main ideas at a glance. Need to follow a process from start to finish? Request a step-by-step guide for clear, sequential instructions. Trying to weigh your options? Ask for a pros and cons list to see the advantages and disadvantages side by side. Want to see facts and figures clearly laid out? Request a table for organized, easy-to-read data. For example, instead of just asking, "What are the top tourist attractions in Paris?" try list the top 5 tourist attractions in Paris, France. For each attraction, provide a brief 1-sentence description and its average visitor rating out of 5 stars. By specifying the desired format, you get a much more structured and immediately useful response. Use examples. This is a powerful technique, especially for creative tasks or when you want the AI to adopt a specific tone, style, or format. By providing a sample of what you're looking for, you give ChatGPT a clear reference point. It's like saying, "Give me something like this." If you want ChatGPT to write in a particular style, provide a short example of that style. If you need a specific tone, like polite and apologetic, demonstrate it in your prompt. For rescheduling an appointment, instead of just saying, "Write a professional email to reschedule," you can provide an example like, "Write a professional email to reschedule an appointment." The tone should be polite and apologetic, similar to, "I apologize for the short notice, but something urgent has come up. Would it be possible to reschedule our appointment? Include a suggestion for a new date and time." The example clearly communicates the desired tone and key elements to include. And finally, I have a bonus tip for you. Don't be afraid to iterate and refine. Prompting isn't always a one-shot process. If the initial response isn't quite what you were looking for, analyze the output, adjust your prompt based on the previous tips, and try again. Each interaction helps you fine-tune your request and get closer to your desired outcome. Think of it as a conversation. You might need to rephrase or provide more context as you go. So there you have it, a deeper dive into the 7 secrets of crafting the perfect ChatGPT prompt. By mastering these techniques, you'll unlock a whole new level of AI power. Which of these tips are you going to try first? Let me know in the comments below. And if you found this expanded guide helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more AI insights and tutorials. Happy prompting!